Good evening. Since we were not able to finish or cover the lesson that we're supposed to have last week, so let me share with you this video so that I can explain to you what are the important concepts that were contained in lesson number 3. So if you can still remember the activity that we had, I asked you to think about what you want to become as a teacher. How would you imagine yourself as a teacher in the future? And this is based on your experience in the past, no? Kinsa man tong inyo mga maestra nga dili ninyo hikalimtan tungod sa ijang maadyo nga buhat because he or she served as a model to you, or perhaps she assumed the role as a mother or perhaps a father to you, because as we know, and it is also our full understanding, that teachers are the second parents of our biological parents. And so we have our ideal teacher based on our experiences, and of course we also have those qualities of teachers that we don't want to do when we become a teacher in the future, no? Ngayon tanga, kung ako'y mamaestro o mamaestra, inig-abot sa panahon, dili dyan na buhaton tong gibuhat ni sir o ni ma'am naho, kay dili to maadyo. I would be, or I should be, the best teacher that there can be, or the best teacher that I can be in the future. So why are we talking about these qualities of teacher? Because this is much related to our topic this evening, that is about class management. So, kung inyo makitaan ang dagan sa atong discussion, we started to talk about management in general. What are the important elements of management? And then in lesson 2, we learned that the concepts of management can also be applied in the context of school. So we have school management. And the elements applied in management are also applicable in the school management. Learning about the ultimate goal and purpose of the school, which is to have the students learn and have a better life by changing, no, to the positive, by changing their lives. And so today, we will move deeper and lower by applying the concept of management into classroom management. And so it is important that you will have a background idea as to how in the past your teachers managed your class, because that can also be a reference of how we are to explore and describe what should be the classroom management. Moreover, it is said that classroom management is crucial in classrooms because it supports the proper execution of curriculum development, developing best teaching practices, and putting them into action. So sa may bot ipasabot ni ini nga kung dunay effective o maadyo nga classroom management, then the teacher is able to implement properly the curriculum. What are the activities that are supposed to be conducted during a class? What are the learning activities that should be implemented during the class so that the students will be able to learn from the lessons of the teacher? If there is proper classroom management, then the teacher will be able to utilize varied teaching strategies, no? Teaching styles, because students are very much interested and engaged in classroom activities. That if there is proper implementation of classroom management. So you can just imagine what is the opposite of a well-managed classroom, no? So, kung banha ang mga estudyante, kung dili makakontrol ang maestra sa mga estudyante, then you cannot expect, or we cannot expect, that the teacher will be able to use varied classroom or teaching strategies. ang mahitabo ana, mubalik ang maestra sa pagpakopya sa mga bata sa lesson nato sa blackboard, or kaha maglingkod ang maestra mag-lecture base sa unsay nakasuwat sa libro without further explanation or provision of examples. Tungod kay stress naman ang maestra, gisapot naman ang maestra, nawa na ang creativity sa maestra because pupils or students are very much difficult to manage and control. No? So, dinhi nato makita unsa ka importante that the teacher should be able to implement the proper classroom management. Because if there is no proper classroom management, then there can be no learning that can happen. In fact, according to a research, a study was conducted and the result indicated that students in classrooms with low levels of classroom management were more likely to demonstrate elevated levels of negative behavior. No? So that is according to the study of Gayas in 2019. So imagine, epekto o resulta sa negative behavior sa mga estudyante ang poor classroom management. So, makaingon ta karon nga depende ra gud sa maestra kung unsaon niya pagda ang isang mga estudyante so that there can learning that will occur among the students. If the teacher is good in managing the class, then we can see positive results among the pupils or students. But if the teacher is not able to implement proper classroom management, then it can also be seen through the behavior, negative behavior of the pupils or students. So dinhi atong makita unsa ka importante ang role sa teacher in classroom management. Kung in the past lesson we learned about the importance of the role of the principal in the performance of the school, so also is the role of the teacher in the performance of the students in his or her class through proper classroom management. In another study, results indicated that higher quality classroom management was significantly related to higher scores or on standardized measures of reading achievement among pupils. That was the study of Garwood in 2017. No? So that is why it is really very important that classroom management will be implemented by the teacher so that there will be learning among the pupils or students. In another study, results indicated that higher quality classroom management was significantly related to higher scores or on standardized measures of reading achievement among pupils. That was the study of Garwood in 2017. No? So that is why it is really very important that classroom management will be implemented by the teacher so that there will be learning among the pupils or students. So, challenging gajud sa part sa maestra ang pag-implement of proper classroom management. But, matud pa, effective teaching that would result from effective classroom management can also be influenced by other factors like reported classroom management problems in relation to physical environment. No? So, dinhi pod mo sud ang role sa principal. What is the condition of the classroom? Is the classroom well ventilated? Makasud ba ang hangin o doon na ba'y hangin nga nag-circulate? Mo na nga ang mga estudyante nag-behave sa klase tungod kay bugnaw man ang ilang paminaw sa lawas. Pero dili nimo makontrol ang kalihukan sa mga estudyante kung ang imong classroom sobra kaigang, sobra kainit. No? So the physical condition, what about the facilities, the desks, the tables, and the chairs? Basig guba na ni sila how many students are sitting on one chair. No? So kini sila makaapekto sa classroom management, so that if the principal is good in managing the school, so he will make sure or she will make sure that the facilities and equipment of the school are in good condition and in good shape. Another is relationship management. No, the relationship of one teacher to another teachers or other teachers. Unsa man ang atmosphere sa class, sa environment sa school, no? Friends ba ang tanang mga maestra or nagkampo-kampo, nag-team so that what amoy laing gibuhat kundi magbinantadzay unsay sa job sa pikas. So that can also affect classroom management tungod kay di naman makafocus ang maestra sa iyang klase kay nagsignal magpamantay sa ubang mga maestra. So relationship management, time management, no? Karon murag challenge sa mga public school teachers, no? Ang time management tungod kay sa bag-ong curriculum nga gi-implement sa DepEd, ang matatag curriculum, they're only given 45 minutes for one class session. Una nga ang katong naanad og tagsa ka oras ang klase, kinahanglan ilang nang i-limit ang ilang discussion to 45 minutes so that the teachers in other subjects can also have or recite their class. So time management is also very important in classroom management. Behavior management. Mabitaw na nga at this early, dapat klaro na sa matag usa ninyo nga puhon-puhon, you will be managing how many students in one class? 35, 40, or 45. And these students have different personalities, behavior, and attitude that you have to manage. Muna nga, kung dili ka anad pag-manage og mga tao, then maglisod ka ka. It would really be a challenge on your part to manage your students. No, lain-laing mga batasan, lain-laing mga kinaidsa, lain-laing mga culture o uban pang mga background nga kinahanglan imong i-harmonize so that you can have an effective classroom management. Very challenging. Muna nga, dapat imo na nang ipangutana sa imong kaugalingon kung kaya ba nimo ang trabaho pohon-pohon. Kung mamaestro na ka or mamaestra na ka. Ug mauni ang kasagarang experience sa mga teachers when they are not prepared how to confront and how to deal with these types of behaviors sa nagkalaing mga estudyante. This is one thing that really challenges the proper implementation of classroom management because the teacher is not well prepared in dealing the different behavior of the students and even sa ubang mga maestra diha sa eskwelahan. Next is aiming to establish effective classroom management. There are teachers who are more relational in their classroom management approach and actively search for ways to build relationships with students. No? So, naay strategy nga gigamit ang ubang mga maestra in classroom management, not taking the classroom as a whole, no, as a whole, but rather taking each student, no, as somebody that is or who is unique. That is why the teacher uses the relational approach. Meaning to say, the student must be able to feel that the teacher is relating with him. Diba? Namanggoy instances or naay mga maestra nga ang iyang pagtanaw sa klase as a whole, no? Tinibuok ang iyang pagtratar sa klase. Pero there will be an impact on the part of the pupil or student if the teacher will relate to you personally. No? Have you experienced that when you were still in high school or elementary? You feel special if the teacher deals with you personally. Personal ang iyang relationship diha nimo. He or she will call you by your first name, or he will give time for you to sit down and discuss about your concerns and problems in the school, in his class. No? Kung dunay personal nga coaching, tagsa-tagsaon gusto mo pagpalingkod sa kilid sa maestra so that personal kanidyang magiyahan sa mga lessons, labi na sa mga punto nga wa nimo masabte during the class recitation. So, personal approach, relational ang gigamit nga style nga management sa maestra. More relational classroom managers were associated with higher ratings of instructional quality. Matod pa, nga kung personal ang imong pagbanat, it is observed through study nga doon na siya positibo nga epekto sa mga estudyante in their learning skills. Pero mao po lagi ang challenge sa maestra. You can just imagine if you have 40 pupils or students, how can you divide your time para naa kay oras sa matag usa ka estudyante, no? So most likely dili na nimo mabuhat in one day, but rather you have to have a schedule for each student so that in a week at least you are able to meet them individually or one by one. Effective classroom instructional and behavioral management is essential to ensure student academic and social success. No? Kung imong i-manage pag-adyo ang mga estudyante, then we can expect that there is success on the students' academic and social performance. Foundational strategies such as clear expectations and routines, specific feedback, and higher rates of opportunities to respond have strong empirical support are contributory to this. This only illustrates how the roles of school and classroom management factors relate to academic performance and underline the importance of classroom management strategies and positive learning environment. Ipakita laman dinhi kung unsa ka importante ang classroom management. Kung gusto ka nga dunay positibo nga epekto sa mga estudyante ang imong pagtudlo or ang imong gitudlo, then you have to implement, you have to apply classroom management, proper classroom management. In a bigger perspective, the effectiveness of classroom management for every teacher will result to the overall performance of the school. In other words, if all classes are well managed by the teachers, the students will have good academic performance that will reflect to the overall good performance of the school. However, if classes are not well managed, students will have poor academic performance, which will also result to poor performance of the school. No? So, mo reflect ang performance sa mga estudyante sa performance sa school. So, if students in every class are performing good, then that will redound to the good performance of the school. But if the students are performing poorly in each of their class, then that will also result in the poor performance of the entire school. So by and large, inana ka importante ang classroom management. Giunsa nimo pag-control, giunsa nimo pag-manage ang imong classroom will determine the learning of the students. So I hope with this brief video you're able to understand what is all about in lesson 3. Anyway, when we go back to our class on Thursday, I will have more examples and illustrations so that you will fully understand the lesson before we will proceed to lesson number 4.